Pierce Brosnan, one of Hollywood's most iconic and respected actors, has always been known for his elegance, determination, and quiet strength. Over the years, fans have admired his work, but what they never fully understood is how deeply he has cared for the people closest to him. Recently, as details about the enormous fortune he has built throughout his life came to light, his family couldn't hold back their emotions. But this wasn't the kind of fortune measured only in money. What Brosnan left behind for his loved ones runs much deeper, and it is this emotional richness that moved his family to tears. For decades, Brosnan dedicated himself fully to his craft, starring in everything from James Bond films to heartfelt dramas. But behind the fame, he was also quietly building something far more meaningful. A legacy built on love, values, memories, perseverance, and the strength to overcome life's most difficult moments. His family revealed that the true fortune he gave them wasn't just financial wealth, but a lifetime of wisdom and guidance that shaped who they became. Brosnan faced hardships early in life, losing loved ones, navigating tragedy, and raising a family during some of the most difficult chapters of his journey. Through every setback, he chose kindness and resilience. His children say that the biggest lesson he taught them was compassion, the importance of forgiveness, and the strength to rebuild even when life feels impossible. These weren't just words, they were values he lived by every day. As he grew older, Brosnan spent much more time focusing on family than the spotlight. He made sure his children knew they were loved, supported, and capable of becoming anything they wanted. He documented family milestones, wrote heartfelt notes, and shared stories of his childhood, his struggles, and the victories he worked hard to achieve. These memories became priceless treasures, irreplaceable pieces of their shared life. When his family recently gathered to look through his personal journals, letters, and the values he preserved for future generations, they were overwhelmed. These weren't scripts or awards. These were emotional gifts, messages of love, hope, and guidance meant to last long after him. That is what made them cry. The fortune he built wasn't about money. It was the impact he made on each life he touched. Brosnan also invested heavily in art, photography, and humanitarian work, leaving behind a legacy of creativity and generosity. He wanted his family to remember that true success isn't measured in possessions but in how you treat people and how deeply you love. His charitable efforts, environmental passion, and dedication to helping others became part of the legacy he passed on. Friends close to him say that Pierce has always been a man who values family over fame. He understood that the world sees the actor, but his family sees the man. And that is the version of himself he cherished most. That is his true fortune. Now, as his family reflects on everything he has built, emotionally, spiritually, and creatively, they say it is impossible not to cry. Not out of sadness, but out of gratitude. Pierce Brosnan didn't just leave behind wealth, he left behind a map for living a meaningful, compassionate, and courageous life. And that is a treasure no amount of money could ever replace.